right, even just getting this set up was exhausting. Which one do I look at? That one. Okay. I might do this in one take because then I don't have to edit it. Hi everybody, it's Michelle here, and this is my second trimester video where I talk to you about what I experienced during my second trimester of pregnancy. So, first note I have is week 14. I think second trimester starts a little bit before that, but I started taking notes at week 14, where I wrote down with many exclamation points, noticeable improvements. Week 14, my nausea stopped, which I'm so thankful for because that nausea is the worst. And so that's when my nausea stopped. Okay, so I was way less nauseous during week 14, and it eventually went away completely, which is the best. Also, I craved chicken tenders like crazy. So this baby is made of chicken tenders. And also, I craved Red Robin campfire sauce, which is like a mixture, I believe, of like barbecue sauce, ketchup, mayo, probably some other spices in there, but specifically the Red Robin campfire sauce. I wanted it so bad, so I ordered it, I think from Walmart.com, and they shipped it to me. And I was so happy to have it. Anyway, what else do I have? I also loved eating salads, like fresh foods, fresh, cool, like coldish, cool foods like salads. I also loved fresh veggies, eating carrots with ranch, so good. I can finally handle plain water, week 14. Before that, water just made me feel so sick. So that was a definite improvement. Lightheaded if I stand up too fast. I still feel that way. I have to move super slowly in order to not faint or get totally winded. And my sweet tooth came back, which I really appreciated because I felt very much more like myself with my sweet tooth and wanting to eat sweets like I normally do. Is that all for 14? Yes. Okay, week 15, nothing noteworthy. Week 16, would legitimately forget I was pregnant because I was feeling so normal. I wasn't too big yet, you know, you don't have a huge bump at 16 yet. And I was just feeling so good, feeling so normal. I was getting my energy back. I wasn't feeling nauseous, so I would forget that I was pregnant. Something I loved eating, brown sugar, cinnamon Pop-Tarts. They would be like my bedtime snack almost every day. and they were so delicious to me. Oh, brown sugar, cinnamon Pop-Tarts. I love you. Okay, I feel like I didn't grow at all this week, and I wondered if baby was even there. So, yeah, I just, like I said, you're not very big at 16 weeks. I wasn't very big at 16 weeks, and I was like, are you even still in there? He was. I would have a bad taste in my mouth after eating dinner almost every single day. That has come back a little bit this third trimester. Anyway, so yeah, just like a yucky taste. I would call it pregnancy throat, where it's just like this yucky taste in the back of your throat after eating dinner at the end of the day. Eek. The sink, like the kitchen sink, which I hated in first trimester, was still very smelly to me in second trimester. Specifically, week 16. Week 17, we are moving right along, aren't we? Week 17, all the junk food. I wanted all the junk food. I think I took a picture of all my specific cravings this week that I bought from the store. It was like, you know, the instant noodles, which are terrible for you, but oh my gosh, they're so good. So instant noodles, different candies, cookies, just I'll insert the picture of those. Oh yeah, EO fudge cookies, like chips and ice cream, sour gummy worms. I wrote it all down instead of me having to remember. That's great. Nerds rope clusters. Not only in pregnancy are they delicious, but I think any person would love them. They are some of the most delicious candy. Get yourself some Nerds rope clusters, and they are so good. Also, week 17, I'm constantly eating. My appetite is never met. My appetite is very active. It's never quenched. I'm just like constantly eating. I would feel little tiny flutters in my tummy, maybe. I would like kind of feel something and I'm like, is that gas or is it the baby moving? Yeah. Pregnancy this week also officially hates my chin. I got so much acne on my chin, and I was really hoping for like the beautiful glowing skin, the wonderful pregnancy face skin you get, but no, I had a lot of acne on my chin, and I could not keep up with it, so I just like let it happen, did my best, and it eventually went away, so that's good. Okay, week 18. Week 18, day 1 is when I definitely felt something moving that wasn't me, and I was like, I think I was a little cake of this little baby. And then, oh, did I talk about when I first heard the heartbeat? So back in week 14 is when, at that appointment at the OBGYN, is when I first heard baby's heartbeat. They did a monitor of the heartbeat at my week 10 appointment, but it was just like a line, it wasn't noise. But this is when I first heard it, and it's like a fast womp, 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 womp. And I was like, oh, it made me so happy. It made me literally happy all day to hear little baby's heartbeat for the first time. So week 18, at my appointment during that week, heard the heartbeat again, and it was healthy, thank goodness. It's really like, it's so weird being pregnant because of all the things, and also your baby's in there constantly, but you're just kind of like thinking, are you doing okay? Do you need help, or are you doing good? Because you just never really know until you get, you know, the heartbeat monitored or whatever, and you're like, okay, you're doing good. But until then, you're just like, you doing good in there? So it's always nice to hear that heartbeat, and it's like, okay, good news. This is my first purchase of maternity clothes too. So I bought 2 pairs of maternity bike shorts, and I've been wearing them like all summer. Great purchase. I will link them below because they're awesome, and they're so comfortable, and they fit over your belly, and it's just like so nice. And I noticed during this week that my body hair grows super slowly, which I thought was like a cool symptom of pregnancy, where like I would shave, and like my body hair is not like incredibly thick or dark anyway, but anyway, so I'd like shave my legs or whatever, and then the hair would grow back so slowly, and I had to look it up, like, is this normal? And it is, and it can go either way. You can either grow body hair super fast or super slowly during pregnancy. I happened to be the one that experienced super slow body growth, which was like really weird and interesting to me. Okay, week 19, I needed to find all the fiber snacks. I gotta stay on top of my fiber, stay on top of my gut health, my intestinal health, keeping that track flowing, because keeping that intestinal tract, keeping it healthy, keeping it going, because pregnancy do make it difficult. Constipation is what I'm talking about. So granola, I would get like dried fruit. I got this really good dried fruit mix of like dried apples, dried apricots, I think, and like cranberries. Oh, that was a good mix. See, I'm looking out for all the fiber snacks. I'm eating granola like every day to keep my fiber content up, and it helped so much. And then we got our ultrasound done, like the full body ultrasound, making sure all the parts are there, all the fingers are there, all the brain sections are there, the heart's working well. That was really cool. Really liked that. Week 20, I felt very stretched, very big, and getting bigger. And I would always feel bigger / bloated at the end of the day, always, without fail. Felt so big and just like, blah. So that was week 20. Week 21, nothing really, just felt the baby move more, which is always exciting. So you're like, oh, you're in there, you're moving. And then week 22, feeling, what did I write here? Feeling so bloated, I feel like I will explode. Those are my feelings on week 22. And I do want to say, so second trimester is way better than first trimester, like so much better, like 10 out of 10. But it's still, just being pregnant is like, honestly, the most uncomfortable and annoying thing I've ever experienced. I'm just gonna say it. Okay, week 23, still recording. I still get the horrible taste in my mouth, like after eating, so I'll either brush my teeth after eating or have delicious Coca-Cola Tic Tacs, because that would get rid of the nasty taste in my mouth. Or like there's a berry Tic Tac I like too. So yeah, a little mint, a little Tic Tac thing after eating would usually help with that bad taste. I can hear and feel my heartbeat. It is just, this is when I'm sleeping. So when I'm sleeping, I do use earplugs because I'm a very light sleeper. And when you have earplugs in, you can hear your heartbeat louder than normal. But when you're pregnant, your body is, of course, creating more blood and your heart pumps a little faster than it like normally does. And so when I would try to sleep, literally all I could hear, all I could focus on is just my constant heartbeat, and it drove me crazy because it was just so obvious and it was always there. I mean, I'm glad it was because like it was my heart beating, but it was very hard to go to sleep while hearing that. Week 24, slightly blurry vision, which is normal during pregnancy, and I think it's gotten a little better, but no, it's still a little blurry in some instances, which I'm remembering now. So yeah, slightly blurry vision, which I really hope gets better when pregnancy is over, because I cannot afford for my vision to get any worse. It's already pretty bad. Week 25, so much insomnia. Usually my insomnia works when I'm not pregnant is like every few months or so, I'll have a week of really bad sleep or like one night of zero sleep. And then I'm back to normal and I can sleep pretty well. Insomnia that I've experienced during pregnancy is I have to get up and go to the bathroom between 2 o'clock and 4 o'clock a.m. And about every third night, maybe every third night after I go to the bathroom and I try to go back to bed, I cannot sleep again until like 7 a.m. And I have to work at 8 a.m. So I sleep for like a half hour and then have to get up and work. So that's not fun. I really do not like the insomnia. It is horrible. Horrible. I took a free Hypno birthing class through Positive, I think it's called Positive Birth Company, because they were trying to do a world record of like the biggest free hypnobirthing class or something. So I watched it and it was very interesting and very helpful, and I downloaded their app to help me when I actually do experience labor, to help me with the hypnobirthing, the breathing and stuff, to help my system stay calm and keep the blood flowing where it needs to go. Because if you have adrenaline rushing through your body, you're something, I'm gonna stop explaining this because I'm not doing it well. Anyway, so hypnobirthing class was great. Learning the breathing techniques was awesome. And I will be using their app when I'm going through labor to help me with the breathing, to stay in the levels I need to stay to hopefully give birth well. Okay. Okay. Also during week 25, we watched an online class about labor and delivery, and it stressed me the F out. And I was overwhelmed. I was thankful for what I was learning in the class, but these classes just make me really overwhelmed, and I think too much about it because I'm an overthinker and I just want it to be over, and I hate anticipating things, and I have to anticipate this until it actually happens, and it was kind of a lot, but I learned a lot of good things. This class I took through the Baby Academy. But yeah, stressed me out. Okay, week 26. I took my doctor's advice and stopped drinking water after like 7 p.m. so I wouldn't pee in the middle of the night, and it totally worked. Totally worked. And then I slept way better, so hallelujah for that. I still try to do that, but it doesn't always work. Sometimes I still have to get up and go pee. Okay, 27, week 27, lots of Braxton Hicks contractions. And they are way different than I expected them to be. I thought they would be like painful, but they're really not. It's just like a tightening of your muscle, a tightening of your uterus, and it gets super round. It's like there's a basketball in your belly. It gets super round, super firm for like 30 seconds, and then it just like, you know, releases, it relaxes again. And yeah, I get them all the time, so many Braxton Hicks. And I thought that would freak me out, but it's really just like, because it's not painful, it's just like a tightening, and then it untightens, and then it's over. Anyway, Also during week 27, the baby kicked me so hard in the side at nighttime. Like I would be trying to lay on my side, comfortably on my left side, trying to sleep, get all relaxed and nice and cozy. Then this baby would kick me so hard, it would make me jump, and I'd be like, okay, we're not doing that. So then I'd have to lay on my back, because then it wouldn't kick me. Then he wouldn't kick me on my side if I'm on my back. And I was just like, how can such a tiny thing have so much power to kick me so hard in the side? Oh my goodness, it's so weird. Okay, I think we're almost done, because like week 28 is the end of, I don't have notes for week 28. So that leads us to where we are now. Third trimester, which is so far exhausting and out of breath. Still have trouble sleeping. Oh my gosh, I would just wish pregnancy was easier, because it's just like not easy. And I have a very normal, healthy, typical blobbity blob pregnancy. Like everything's fine. It's not high risk. I'm a generally healthy person, but it's still like the worst thing. Is there an easier way to have babies? Why haven't they figured that out yet? Okay, I'm done. That's my second trimester. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions, let me know. I will leave the links to things I mentioned in the description box. Oh my gosh, I'm getting hot. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye. Oh wait, let's show the bump. So I am approaching 31 weeks in like 2 days. So this is my bump right now. Very bumpy. He is in there moving and grooving, as I say. All the time. Always moving. Okay, I think that's it. Thanks for watching. Bye.